Yo! We're back with another one. We're gonna knock this out of the park. But before we do that, bro, we need everybody in here to give us a howl. Go, Dude Dog Podcast. We're hyped for this
episode 22, the Chuck Woolery episode. For those of y'all that don't know, some of y'all out there old school, like y'all remember Chuck Woolery on was it the dating game? Was he be like, no, Love Connection? It was Love Connection. Okay. Chuck Woolery.
We never used to get Love Connection here at all.
Love Connection, Chuck Woolery, when they would go to commercial, he'd be like, I see you in 2 and 2. 2 minutes and 2 seconds. So
2 minutes. Yo.
Episode Chuck Woolery. Episode Emmett Smith. Shoe Dog Podcast.
Yeah, give it that. We're hyped in this one, bro. I love doing this. I don't care. I do what? I don't care. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about anything. I just care about talking about subject matters that we always talk about, because basically, bro, this is what it's all about. This is what we live and love for, bro. It's the passion of sneakers. You know, Mel Gibson made a passion of Christ. This is the passion of sneakers.
So look. Yesterday and today, over the weekend of the 11th and the 12th, y'all will be seeing this on the 14th. But on Saturday the 11th and Sunday the 12th, is RetroCon 4, right?
Yes.
Y'all saw the reel, not the reel, but the videos. Unfortunately, some people can't see the video because music was playing, copyright strike, all that, right? So one of my videos got popped. I did 2 videos, 2 lives, actually. One of them got cut because the music was playing, and the second one got restrictions because the music was playing. But whatever, right? Universal, UMG owns the rights to the music, so whatever. Hopefully y'all can see the video. I am going back today. But to the point you was making about the passion, bro, RetroCon is not SneakerCon, it's not Sneaker Exit, it's not none of the big conventions, right? This is a real cultural pocket that Retro Rick created, you know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking my hat from RetroCon too. It is glow in the dark, by the way. Y'all missed out on that. But to see the culture itself interact and it wasn't because he got a bunch of expensive stuff, right? There's a lot of hype stuff in there. There's collabs in there along with the GRs and the quote unquote brick stuff that sit on the shelf. All his retail stuff. It's Air Force Ones, it's Jordans, it's Yeezys, it's everything, right? It's forums, all that in there. So you would think that you're going to end up seeing something that you don't want to see or experiencing or being a part of something that you don't want to experience or be a part of. And it's not that, bro, because it's actual passionate sneaker people. They don't want to, ain't nobody trying to get over. You're going to pay, either you're going to pay the price or you're going to leave it there. And it's close knit. Like it's a small space and it's a lot in the space, all the merch, plus all the shoes, plus all the people, and it's just a great vibe, bro. The energy that you get in, just from me, my personal perspective, I'm always on alert. I'm always on edge because I like to watch for the bullshit so I can see it coming. Like Goody Mob told us to do back in the day, to watch for the bullshit so you can see it coming. And exactly. I'm watching, and I'm just, I ain't really seeing nothing that's alarming. I ain't seeing nothing that's worrying. I ain't seeing nothing that's like the most you're gonna do is help a shorter person get something off a high shelf. Or if somebody asking about a price and you don't know what the price is, you got to try to find Rick because he all over the place. you know, he moving and shaking. He in his group. When Rick get in his mode, bro, he'll be at the front door 1 second. 5 seconds later, he in the back. He over here talking to this person. He got 5 people that have made requests. He remember all 5 of these requests. And soon he turn around from talking to one person, somebody calling his name. It's like, bro, it's. I really, really wish you could be there, bro. I wish you and other people that are as passionate as we are about the culture, because once everybody get what they're gonna get, and I know I'm rambling, but
no. It's good. It's good because basically, shout out to the bro Retro. Like he's shown me love. He's shown a lot of people love. From what I know, and he always shows you love, bro. But RetroCon 4.0, that's amazing. It's 4th event. Let's just say, bro, like I'm looking forward to it growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and in a year's time, in 2 years' time, I can see it coming abroad, bro. Like literally, Retro is making moves, and if you don't know Retro, Rick and Maddie Kicks, go and check him out on YouTube. He's the bro. He's 100%.
Yeah.
Like I rock with Retro, like 100%.
But the conversations that take place, bro. Like, I mean, Mike Rich was there, Jay the Sneaker Guy was there, T Ward was there, all of Kai. I left a little bit before it was over, and Kai, I saw Rick on the phone on the FaceTime with Kai. Cool Kai, he was supposed to be on the way there. His whole team was already there. Them dudes came in buying up shit, bro. Like, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Every last one of them dudes left with like 4 to 5 pair of shoes. They was buying merch, hats, shirts, hoodies, socks, everything that Rick got to offer. They came in there and was just bum rush. They just bum rushed the sales floor, bro. Like leaving out with big bags over their shoulders, like they been in the mall all day. And at the same time, they take they stuff that they buying, they take outside, and then they start bringing in the new Cool Kai release, because Cool Kai had a pop-up that same day that ended right around the time that RetroCon started. And so with him and Retro being friends, and it seemed like a coordinated effort. I don't know if it was exactly, but it was just a great situation, man. And food, Retro, his wife and her dad was outside frying chicken, man. He had a bartender out there. Like, it was just a whole vibe, bro. Kid friendly, people bringing their kids. I mean, from like 5 and 6 up to teenage, women. I mean, everything, bro. It was just a cool vibe, and to be able to like when you and some of the bros was at Offspring for the Travis release. You get to connect with people outside of social. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always good to kind of meet up with people in spaces and stuff like that. I really think it's great. Like Retro's making some really big moves, and I really, really appreciate it, because basically, I appreciate his hustle. I see him constantly. He's building an empire, and it's great to see. And he's not building an empire. He's building something for the future, for his family, for everything like that, and it's building generational success, and it's great to have that generational success. So for me personally, I feel like it's always good to build something. But like this is why I say I don't want to build anything. I'm building stuff, but I don't want to build anything just for me. I want to build it for everybody around me as well, because basically we grow together, we succeed together, we thrive together, and at the end of the day, separation and division is shown to us majority throughout our lives, throughout everything that we do in terms of what's governed to us. But we as a community, and I do, like the dudes did say that to me in my live the other day. I don't believe in close community segregation. I don't believe that. I do not like that at all. If you're from a community, it should be open and diverse. It should not be closed and like a closed gate community. I don't do not believe in that at all. If you and some people use the guys as community to create a closed gate, a society where only selected members get selected things, and you kind of get your charity is to the others. No. That's not what it is. But that's never what it's about. It's about being inclusive. It's about having everybody to the table. No matter your gender, no matter where you're from, no matter your background, no matter your wealth gap, nothing. It should be equal and equal opportunities is the prime objectives to what I believe. And this is why, bro, I do the things I do, and I do things a lot for myself, but I do a lot of things for other people as well. And that's the way I'm always going to be until I unite with my spirit unites with the universe, and that's the way I'm always going to be. And there's no way I'm going to change my philosophy or my ethics of the person I am for some materialistic thing. Never.
Nah. And people do that, but I think for the most part, it's few and far between where it's the egregious situations. Like people gonna be people, right? So people do all type of things differently from others. People got different mindsets. You're gonna have good people, you're gonna have bad people. So in whatever community you belong to or you associate with, you're gonna have good people and bad people. And we strive to find the good people, and oftentimes when you put out the good energy, you will find the good people because they're gonna be attracted to you because they recognize that energy. You know, it's a mirror effect.
Let me tell you my story. This is going a bit personal, but let me tell you my story. Right. So I'm my faith is Sikhism. I don't know if you know what that is. Is Sikh Punjabi. That's my background. And basically that is a segregated community. It's a isolated community within well, we're not supposed to be, where all our faith and morals are open, allowing the diversity, but it's never been within the communities that I live in. It's never been the case, and I fought that struggle, and I fought racism myself on a first-hand basis, but also faced internal prejudice from just being within the culture, about your status, about your rank, about your caste. Yo, bro, it's very like, and this is not it's not isolated. It's majoritively everywhere you look, but it's like encapsulations of this same cesspool of just stupidity within cultures that I don't like. I was supposed to act a certain way. I was supposed to do a certain way. If I didn't break that cycle, I would not be doing this, bro. I would not be doing this. I left my home when I was 24 years old to build my own stuff, my own stuff on my own back. I didn't talk to my father for like a good 4 years, because he didn't believe what I was doing was correct. And it's taken me all this while to convince him, not to convince him, but to make him realize that you can't tell me what to do. I will do what I need to do. You can't tell me what to do. I've made a success for myself by choosing my own life, my own partner to be with. That's always been a struggle, because obviously culturally you're supposed to stay within your culture. I haven't chosen that route. I haven't chosen the routes that my dad, or my dad especially, will be proud of. But I've done this because I'm my own person. I do not believe in segregation. I don't believe in segregation and isolation. I do not believe that. I believe in diversity. I believe the fact that you need to live inclusively with everybody to learn and to develop and to evolve and to be the best people we can be while we're in the short space of time we're here. This is why I'm the person I am today. I will exclude people that have bad intentions on me 100%, but I'm here for everybody else that wants that air open, and then that's the person I am, bro. That's and nothing ever is going to change me from being that person. I've worked really hard on changing just the values within my family to be accepted, but not really giving a fuck about if I get accepted, if you get what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't live for everybody else, man. Like,
Exactly.
Listen, I got family members that I just don't associate with. And I don't hate them. It's not that I won't embrace them, but I know that this lack of a relationship is a good thing for me. You see what I'm saying? And so it's not going. Some people, bro, that they ain't got a relationship with their parents, their siblings, and other family members. I have stronger bonds. I got a stronger bond with you. You know me better than the majority of my family.
Jeez.
You see what I'm saying? So when you have situations like that, like am I supposed to feel bad about somebody that lives on the other side of the world knowing me better than somebody I've known my whole entire 40 years on this earth? Hell no, I'm not gonna feel some kind of way about that because it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? I'm not purposely running away from knowing my family. You know what I'm saying?
There's a great saying to this. You family might be family, but it sometimes ain't really your blood. Like that's for me. I think there's
sometimes that's all it is blood.
Yep. All it is blood, but it does not mean that it's you they have good intentions at heart.
It's a fraternal or I think that's I can't. Is it maternal or fraternal? I think it's fraternal. It's a fraternal, like innate love that I have for my family members because I know that we are family.
Yeah.
Other than that, you could be another person out here in the world because
exactly.
But we don't align.
You can't choose your family.
You can't. But you choose your friend.
Exactly, and that's the difference because basically,
and based on the type of person you are in choosing your friends, you're choosing extended family members, and that's at this stage of my life, that's what it is. There are people that I know. Like I know your name, you know my name. I know your face, you know my face. Whether it's coworkers or people that you like, some people at RetroCon, we know who each other are, but we don't know each other. That's why going back to my original positive rant, I guess. It's just good to have a clear perspective.
Yep.
On relationships when it comes to family because you feel obligated sometimes, and I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, obligations is a massive thing because obviously it is a obligation to your family members because you've grown up with them, you've known them for such a long time. It is massive. But some of my really close friends, I treat like my brothers, like I do. You like 100%. You being one of them, and then the other like Ian and stuff like that. They're family, and whenever you need a favor, it's down. It's down. One of my closest friends lives like 10 minutes away from me, and he's not a sneakerhead, and he's always round. We always break it down, chop it up, and he's enthusiastic for me as I'm enthusiastic for his side, and that's how the bond is. Unfortunately, sometimes your family members haven't got your best interest at heart for you. You can't live through you can't live through somebody else's eyes. You got to live through your own eyes and your own feet. You got to walk the walk yourself. Yeah. Somebody can't walk that walk for you. It's hard to live in somebody's expectations of you because basically you're always going to be judged by their expectations, bro.
You're already judging yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta be your own worst critic, man. You can't let somebody else dictate how you live unless that person is who you're choosing to do that. Like I do that to a certain extent with my wife, and she does it with me.
Yeah.
Like outside of situations like that, bro, my mama ain't been able to tell me, bro, like, okay, I hear your opinion, but that's not what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But for everybody that need to hear that message, man, because I know there's a lot of people struggle with relationships sometimes. We all do, right?
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think that's important. Those notions that we express in these first 20 minutes, bro, is important, man. It's important.
Also, like, what I was gonna definitely say was, no, I'm never in competition with anybody. I'm only always in competition with myself. I'm not in competition with you, bro, or anybody else out there. In actual fact, I rep with everybody that's doing great things. I want everybody that keep doing great things. I want you to be awesome, because at the end of the day, I want everybody to win. And some people, like, I truly do, bro, 100% truly do. But I've never, when there's been situations when I got on social media, this and that's been said, I don't talk to those people anymore. This and that's been said, this and that's been done. And like last year, this year, whatever the situation is. Remember, I'm not in competition with you. I'm in competition with myself. I need to win. I need to beat my old self to be better my new self, and my tomorrow self needs to beat my today self. That's my motives. I'm not competing with anybody except for myself. And this is why, like, people wondering, how the hell do I do everything I do and have a 9 to 5? Because I'm competing with my yesterday. That's why. My yesterday's like, what the hell? Well, today's like, yes, and my tomorrow's like, no chance. That's it. That's it. That's it. Like, and for everybody that's out there doing the utmost to better themselves and keep pushing that whole being excellent, doing excellent things, positive motions, positive movements, expanding boundaries, opening doors. Keep doing it, but don't shut that door. Take everybody with you. And that's the thing. Like, 100%. Like, this, I'm going to tell you, bro, we will be what we will be at the end of the day. We're going to be awesome all the time. That door is always going to be ajar and open for anybody else that wants to walk through it and come with us.
Yeah.
Always.
Not anybody, but a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all. Because some people, I done ran into some trolls and some clout chasers and some all type of people since I started doing the sneaker thing.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking about the more good popular
people. Right. The good people, yeah, for sure. But like the more popularity you gain, and this is with anything, you can look across the board. The more popularity you gain, the more negative attention you bring to yourself, because somebody always out for something that they feel like you can do for them, or something you can give them, or a springboard for them. So that's why people respond to negative comments, because when you're a creative person, or you're an entertainer or athlete or whatever it is, that negative criticism, it bites. You appreciate all the good. That's why I try to respond to every positive comment that I get. Anytime somebody says positive, I have to either I'm gonna like it when I see it. Sometimes you don't see, especially with YouTube, but I respond to positivity, and when somebody try to bring me a conversation, I'm going to engage. It might be 100%. A week later, but I'm going to engage.
I always try and flip negatives to positives anyway. So somebody the other day was like, left 2 comments on my sneaker news on YouTube, because the first time I put it on YouTube. Guys, you are awesome, by the way. 1.3k views on YouTube for the first for the latest sneaker news. There's a massive difference since a couple of last year I put it up, and this year I'm more fluid and more with it, and bang, and I got like 1.3k views overnight, or 1.2k views overnight. And somebody left a comment saying, I can't understand any of this. And I said, bro, 60 seconds to get all of that in. You know what the situation is.
You know what? I wonder if it was somebody from the UK, because a UK person should be able to understand. It was probably somebody from the US, and they're not understanding your accent. Like, we talk all the time, so it really only took me maybe a week or so before I can cut through your accent to be able to hear everything you're saying. Because for me, there is a cut through process, like, because some words are different, some phrases are different, and plus the accent itself. We're using the same words, but they coming out different. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta wrap your mind around it. Some people probably got to think about it after they hear you say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And also, then I got another comment on it saying, you said Nike rather than Nike, and I said, I really apologize, but this is what we normally say in the UK.
We talked about that. We talked about that. Like,
we talked about it.
Like, I say Adidas, you say Adidas.
Adidas. The thing is, being from the UK, I'm starting to mix up. Sometimes I say Adidas, sometimes I say Adidas, sometimes I say Nike, sometimes I say Nike. My brain's confused, bro.
Now, so the Nike and Nike thing, I don't even notice that. I noticed it now that you just said it. I can remember you saying Nike, but I don't think I've ever heard you say Adidas. I only remember you saying Adidas.
Adidas. And
it sounds right with the accent, you know?
Adidas. I don't know. Okay, cool. Back to sneakers. Thank you guys for tuning in for like 25 minutes of us just rambling about. But like the whole purpose of the 25 minutes of us just talking about the situation here was just be awesome, guys. Be awesome. Be amazing. Keep doing creative things and keep pushing barriers and boundaries. And bro, like I'm just saying to all the guys, to all the ladies and gentlemen out there, basically keep doing awesome things, because just be your best version of you and continuously keep working towards being the best version of you. And that's all you can do in life. If you are the best version of you, then that means one day it only takes a millisecond for somebody to recognize that, and you're on your way to greatness. That's what I pray for you guys.
It takes a lot of strength too, and there were points for me where I didn't know. I would question my own strength, and it's not until you go for it that you'll find out. And I think everybody has it. Everybody has the capacity to do it. It's just having the ideas and the know-how and the ability, meaning the equipment or whatever the situation. Because you need something to do anything. There's always something that you're gonna need. But whether it's customizing, whether it's collecting, whether it's doing content, whether it's playing a sport, you always need something. So just focus on what you got to do, man, and put some strength into it, and you'll be able to do it on some level. You'll be able to do it. Trust me. There's a lot of stuff out here that people can do, man, and they're not trying because of fear, maybe, or because of doubt. Like, you gotta try.
Fear is the number one. Fear is the number one showstopper. It basically. The fear, there's only a simple way to say this. Fear will stop you in your tracks from doing what you want to do, right? It has, like, I'm going to say this. What you see, and you can vouch for this, bro, Q, what you see right this moment in time, and the way I am on camera is no different to me being in real life. I am one crazy mofo. I was about
to say, you really crazy, and I wanted it to be a joke, but you killed the joke. I called yourself crazy.
I can say that because I know myself. But fear, I've been through that. I've been through fear. I've been through fear of not doing what I should be doing because I was scared I will not succeed. But what you got to remember, guys, and me and the bro Ash were talking about this, Crepsaholic, shout out to the bro. I basically said to him, if you don't do something, you're no better off than what from the situation you are in at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the point? Just do it.
Yeah.
And you gotta hate or love Nike, whatever you is, but they got the best slogan. Just do it. Even if you fail, you're still gonna be in the same situation you are in right this moment in time. Even if you fail.
And just like Nike, with that, just do it. It's so simple. And it makes so much sense. There's the Jordan quote: "Fear, like limits, are often just an illusion."
Exactly, bro.
So
And
on
that, I know you got something that you want to show us with that little slogan on it. Because bro,
no.
The Fearless pack was the best pack that detailed that. That Fearless pack had that all over the tissue paper inside the box. Fear is just an illusion. Is always just an illusion. It's your subconscious or your instincts just dragging you back, saying no. You can't do this. But once you break that barrier, once you break that wall, once you pass through that door, there's no looking back. There's no looking back. You can. At this moment in time, I feel like I could conquer the world, and that's what I want everybody to feel.
I broke a barrier yesterday. I broke a barrier. Put work on them things, man. Jordan 5 Low. Michael Wilson, Macaroni, Take Flight, all that, Shark Fin. Yeah, I went on ahead. The real out there, man. Y'all go check me out on IG, man. Check the real out. I don't know. I'm going back to retro cut today. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, though.
Oh, by the way, I pulled out these bad boys this week.
Yeah, I saw that reel.
Work shoes.
That story. I saw your story. I was mad. I don't have those.
You know what? They're not that bad though. I need to just clean them off. They're not that bad.
Yeah, they just get dusty. They like the black metallic 5s. They just get dusty.
Yeah. But one thing I realized with this, I might need to put some shoes on this just for the fact that it's creasing quite badly.
But
yeah, I know it's a shoe, but I don't mind creases. But the way I really walk. The way I walk is so fast-paced that it kind of creases in a different way. So I need to reevaluate the way I walk.
That's why I like these, because the material is hard to crease.
Ooh.
So look,
everybody like
it bends. It don't really fold. You know what I'm saying? It just bends a little bit. So I'm gonna get that crease right there on the Jordan 5.
Yeah, I don't
get that.
I don't mind that. And then
on the lateral side, it's not really gonna crease.
And then I was talking to the bro, Eric, he got souls. And basically, shout out to the bro. Basically, he was like, I love these. Bang! That photon, bro.
I saw E with the photon trainer ones on, Nike Air Trainer 1.
And then
I don't like them, but they dope on feet. I ain't gonna front.
Bro, and then I was like, "Yo, E, you got me questioning whether I should rock them or not, because this is one of the pairs I didn't rock so far, and because I've been rocking them in like navies and the chlorophylls, but then I was like, you know what, bro, like I want to rock these, and because you worn them and because you told me you need a second pair, shout out to the bro. He goes like, please get me a second pair. I need one.
Wow.
I need a second pair of these. Yo, bro, I put them on feet. I did a little story for them, right? And I put the. By the way, go and check if you guys are watching. I'm on TikTok now. Go and check out my TikTok. I'm putting more information, advice, and stories on TikTok. It's 15 seconds, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds long TikTok, just to give people advice. But there's one thing I actually put advice on that you're about to show if you still got it. But yeah, I had photos, end feet, bang. I had to do it, bro. Like literally, yo, bro. I was like, E, yo, you got me wondering. Like, I need to put these on feet now.
It's too much white for me, bro. Like, I mean, I got the neutral gray lows, but they lows, so it's a little less white. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
I ain't going up to my ankle.
No fronting, bro. This is gorgeous, bro.
I'd be scared to wear that thing, bro. Like, it's too much
Nah,
white, man. Too much white for me.
It's gorgeous, bro. It's
Nah,
gorgeous.
it's hard. It's hard. I'm just scared of that white, bro.
Bro, shout out to Mr. Miller for fucking getting me into these trainers, bro. Right. So what did you pick up this week, bro? Because I know you picked.
Let's do yours first, because we're gonna steamroll off mine. Trust me, we're gonna steamroll.
So talk about air trainers. Talk about air trainers.
Wait, that was this week. I talked to you earlier this week.
Yeah. So talk about air trainers. I actually managed. The reviews, guys, is coming out this week. The reviews definitely coming out this week for both of them. I finally managed to get the Grey Haze Travis Scott one in hand and take that shroud off. This is dope, bro.
No, it's not.
The worst thing I could have done. I think it's dope. The worst thing I could have done. The worst thing I could have done was actually seeing these in hand. Like, I will break this down. I will do the review. This is a dope sneaker. Even the laces are dope, bro. Like, the laces matched that cactus. Yeah, that lemony cactus with that green cactus sign on that Cactus Corporation. Dope. By the way, that pocket there. It actually is a pocket. You can actually put stuff in the back of that. It's not just aesthetics.
Of course it is.
Some people said it was aesthetics. But wait for that review. So
some people ain't got the shoe in hand too.
Yes, that's number one. What, they do the review without the shoe?
No, people saying it's just aesthetics. I mean, if you can open it, it's not just aesthetics. It's functional.
You can open it. I actually put my finger in the back of it.
So it's functional.
Yeah, it's functional. It's functional. You can put some money in in the back of that. And then next one up. I once you get one, you got to get the other. This is obviously both of these for resale because I couldn't get them for retail. Second up, and to be honest, they actually restocked after I got them. I was like, shit. Somebody actually offered to get the wheat brown for me for retail, and I was like, bro, you're about 5 days late. The wheat brown. Let's take the shroud off and show everybody. This is dope. The more I look at this, the more I'm actually loving this more and more. Like,
you gonna wear it as a colorway. You gonna wear it with the eBay tag?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna wear it with the eBay tag. I'm gonna legit check this before I take the eBay tag off. But like, literally, look at that. Actually, gorgeous, bro. Gorgeous sneaker.
Yeah, I like that one a lot better than the green one. A whole lot better. It just looks better to me. The colorway is a whole lot better.
This is more Travis Scott than this wheat brown is more Travis Scott than the Grey Haze. But I'm not going to tell you what my favorite is. But I would definitely say I bought both of these off that Grey Haze because the Grey Haze in hand. There's a difference between me and you, bro. This is what I love about it. You like the darker earthy tones to sneakers. I like lighter sneakers as well. I have affinity for darker sneakers, but I also like the white, the grey, the pastel tones. I love that as well. 100% love that.
Let's see the inside of the shroud.
Oh, the inside of the shroud. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is details of how to fold this up. I don't know if you can see it.
That's dope.
How to fold it up and put it in the tongue. That's where it belongs. And both of them are going in the tongue. And I will be rocking these pretty soon because like I am really hyped for these. Like Air Trainers is such a simple, nice, beautiful sneaker. Every single one of them. Like Honeydews is because like I remember when I first said to you the corianders was my favorites and the corianders, but I like the corianders. Dark smoke grey. Every time I look at the sneakers, my order of favorites changed from that trial pack. It's ridiculous. I will pull out the Honeydews, have them on feet. I pull out the dark smoke greys, and it's like, yo, these dark smoke greys with that yellow.
They're my favorite. They're my favorite ones. I don't really rock with the Honeydews.
It looks sick. The Honeydews remind me of the what do you call it, photons, slightly, but it's like a amped up version of the photons. And then like when I pull out the corianders, I'm like, yo, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. What's my favorite? And this is not when you got a problem when like you got 3 sneakers. Like I can't pick a top 3.
Yeah, for me, out of that, what you call the tribal pack, the SP trainers.
Yeah.
It would be the honeydew would be second to the smoke gray, and the coriander would be third for me.
Yeah, but wait for till I pull out the fit for the coriander. It might change your mind. It might change your mind.
No, I mean, I'm talking about just the shoot. Like, I can't take away from how dope the fit gonna be. Like, if a dope fit is a dope fit, but a sneaker. Actually, at RetroCon, there was a guy saying he didn't like none of the Alma Mater Jordan releases, but the 3 is his favorite one out of the 3 sneakers he don't like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're gonna always have some type of opinion. You know?
But if we all like the same thing, it wouldn't be a conversation. This is what I love about this.
True that. And Mike Rich had on his Alma Mater ones. I wore mine last weekend. He had his ones on, and the dude said that right in front of him, not even realizing what he had on feet. I'm like, bro, you pretty much disrespected this man right in his face.
Yo, dopey. Like, bro, I'm definitely gonna tell you, like, over the last couple of years, my taste in clothing's been. I originally started off wearing a lot of black clothing. I like black. I like just wearing all black fits. See, all black fits is sold up with a little bit of color. But now, last year, I got introduced into I started liking pastel colors, like pastel green, lilac, powder blue, salmon pink, and I'm like, yo, I like that. So I started getting closer that way. This year, now it's coming more and more. I'm going into camo, into darker colorways, neutral colorways, brownie colorways. Ironically, when I went to the Offspring event, the crazy thing about it was, I wasn't planning to ever pick up the Travis Scott trainers, and lucky enough, like I told you guys, I only got it over £6 above resale, like £6 above retail. So it's £6, £60 above retail. So £30 each above on a sneaker, and they're not going for much either, which is awesome because basically, if anybody wants it, any true sneakerheads want it, you can go get it.
The Air Max too. The Air Max, they floating around like $230. That ain't bad.
Yeah. We'll talk about it in a bit. But the really funny thing was when I actually got there, I liked the Travis Scott all brown T-shirt, and I was like, "Yo, that's dope." The materials on that, the thickness on that, the fit, like it looks great. So I got it, and I thought I can wear it with the British khakis, right? The British khaki 6s,
right?
Then I saw the Air trainers in hand. That's the situation, bro. That's the situation. And you know what? The way I'm talking about, you can see the passion coming out, bro.
I already know. You ain't got to tell me. You showed them to me. What? It was a Monday, I think it was. You showed them to me. I already knew. I knew from the time because you told us. I don't know if you told us on the podcast. But I remember you saying you saw them in hand. Yeah, because you had the Saturn. You were showing the Saturn Air Max, and you said you saw the trainers in hand, and you made us understand how much you wanted that shoe when we talked about it. So I definitely remember that conversation.
When you talk about retail therapy. This is retail therapy, bro.
Nah,
this is retail therapy.
I got some retail therapy for you. Go on,
bro. Show us your retail therapy.
I purposely waited to do the review because I wanted to show these on the podcast first.
Oh, I know what this is, bro. I know what this is. You showed so many pictures to me. Guys, you're about to see the most awesome, dope Nike ID you've ever seen in your life.
Yes and no.
Are you okay? Did they mess up the execution?
We have here the Air Max 1 Shoe Dog Podcast collab.
Did you just call it the Shoe Dog Podcast?
This
Collab.
is the Air Max 1 SBP in the white cement inspired colorway. I took some cues. I didn't go all the way white cement. I was thinking about white cement 3s when I put this design together.
No. Let's pull them up. Let's pull them up.
Now, of
That's
course, the animal print is supposed to mimic the elephant print, right? The safari print is supposed to mimic, and it's really on this side where it really kind of mimics, because there's the breakup right here in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what made me, when I looked at the middle of the shoe, I said that's kind of white cementish, right?
Yeah.
But I went with the gray on the midsole to mimic the gray outsole from the OGs. You got the free throw lines there, but the OGs got gray and black on the bottom. So I took the gray and put it on the midsole because I just like gray midsole. Went red on the bottom.
Okay.
And these do not have the special insole. It's a regular polyurethane insole, or rather, it's the ortholite insole, like the cheap insole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's that. Also, red laces, because they give you a lace option. So I went with red. I went with gray on the tongue instead of white. Yeah. And I went with red on the eyelet.
Because of the little eyelet.
Front eyelets, right? It's the same. It's the exact same eyelet now. That's almost the exact same eyelet, but I chose the red to go with the front on the Jordan 3. And red swoosh, Jordan 3s obviously ain't got no swoosh. However, now this is the right shoe, and the leather on these is very, 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 very good.
Yeah. They always do with the Nike IDs.
But look at that.
Oh.
That is not how an Air Max 1 toe box is supposed to be shaped.
No.
Now look at this.
It looks off, bro.
Nah, this don't look off.
No.
This looks off. Look at this shoe.
Okay.
That is not centered properly. Now,
okay, cool.
Look at the toe box. This is correct. This shoe here, that's how the toe box is supposed to look right now.
Yeah.
See how square the other one is?
Yeah, I was expecting more of a V on the other one.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So toe down and the back view, that booty shot, that's not right, bro.
And not Nike again.
So they got me. They got me. I really love this colorway. Actually, I might wear these today.
Wear them, bro. Just, I don't know. Are you tempted to send them back to basically get them redone?
I can't.
How come?
So the Air Max 1 by You release, I got these on the third release. They each release was member exclusive. They would give you exclusive access. No, the first one was just members across the board. As long as you got a Nike account, you can do your design and purchase, or you can buy a default design or whatever. I missed on the first one, missed on the second one. The third one was exclusive access. So I got exclusive access. I already had my designs created. So I went with this one because this is the one I wanted the most. Especially that red air bubble, man. Like, come on,
yeah, bro. That's dope. I like that. I like that a lot.
Bro. These hard, bro. These the hardest ones I done seen, to be honest with you, out of everybody's design. And of course, I'm gonna say mine is the hardest. But if I felt like somebody else's was better, I would say it was better. I have seen some good ones, but I've seen a lot of people going color crazy with these because you can do mismatch. You can do mismatch swooshes. You can do mismatch uppers, mismatch elephant print. So a lot of people have been doing yellow and purple on this one and purple and yellow on the other, swapping the colorways around. But these were exclusive access. They never showed up on the Nike site unless you had exclusive access. You couldn't even look at them. You couldn't do a design. You couldn't do nothing. They did not show up on the site at all unless you had exclusive access. So if I send these back, I'll have to wait until the next time they do it. And we don't know if or when that will happen.
So, just waiting, bro.
I'm rocking them. I'm going to rock them for sure. But this right here, when I took it out the box, bro, and I saw how close the A was to the elephant print, then I pulled it back. I'm like, bro, why is the further back you go, it's like the more you can see it.
Yeah. It looks almost like a UA, bro.
But it's this. The leather is the actual whole heel panel is off.
It looks left. Looks like it wears to the left that way.
Yeah, it was stitched properly, but it was sewn the wrong way. But everything else about the process was cool. I mean, I got them. They tell you 6 to 8 weeks. I got them in like 5 weeks. So I do feel like
they rushed it. That's why.
I do feel like they rushed it because this was a super hot release, and so many people were talking about it, posting about it, people showing their stuff that they got from the first couple of releases, and so FOMO, I think, like it's kind of like reverse FOMO. Like they wanted people to hurry up and get them, and I mean it's
because it's Air Max. It's Air Max. It's Air Max.
The Air Max One hype wave.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yo, I was talking to a bro, not to mention names, but if he's gonna hear this, he's gonna kill me because he said he got caught up in the wave and he ended up getting like 14 Air Max ones or Air Max 14. Ones alone. 14 Air Max ones alone in the last 6 months.
Shit.
And then there's about 16 or 17 Air Maxes in the last 6 or 7 months. He's like, no.
Hey,
This is me and him having that conversation.
Nah, the Air Max One is a great shoe though.
You did not realize how many Air Trainer ones I bought this year.
Don't you talk about that, man. Don't you talk about that, man. You let that man have his Air Max One and live. He gotta live with his decisions just like we all gotta live with ours. But let's go ahead and start the snowball, right? Because we both know where we going.
Ooh. We know what we're talking about because I saw the review for this. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked Q review out for the Vault one or the Visionary, why do you call them the Visionary ones? Are they called the Visionary ones down there because they're called the Vault ones down in Europe? But if you haven't seen the Vault 2.0s or we call them the Kick Lord, Jordan 1 Kick Lord 2.0s, that sneaker right there is something to talk about. This is very essential, guys. You need to listen to this very carefully because I'm going to tell you, like, legitimately, this is a stamp in the Jordan calendar for you guys to realize how important this release is to future releases. Go on, Q, break it down.
They can't stop you from wearing them.
Yeah, it's got that rebellionaire vibe to it.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're coming up with more and more of that because it's giving that empowerment to the people. They can't do what you want. Do what you want.
Yo.
That's one thing about I like about Nike is the fact that their slogans are like very positive.
Yeah. Yo. These crazy, bro.
Is it for the toe?
It is. I'm keeping these. I'm keeping these, bro. These are ridiculous. So I'm showing this shoe on purpose because let's read.
Please, no. Natural cracks seen on this upper is normal due to the random crack ink. There's your clue, guys. If you don't know,
Look,
you're about to find out. You're about to find out what this shoe, how relevant this shoe is to the future release. And the future release you're talking about is Q. I'm throwing you the ball. You're gonna hit the home run on this. What's this sneaker an indication of?
This is how the Chicago one reimagined is going to come. Now, I studied. Since I got this sneaker in hand yesterday morning, shout out DTLR for cranking that online raffle back up, man. I love that. We ain't got to go through the backdoor bullshit at DTLR. This sneaker, first of all, it's got the age laces.
Yep.
This is, bro. These laces, I like them.
Can you pull it back from the camera a bit? There you go, guys. If you're hearing this, guys, make sure you go and check the YouTube to see the details on that.
Is that black laces?
Whoo, speckled age back.
Now it's like bleached, like washed. You know what I'm saying?
What's bleached? Yeah.
So the swoosh is solid leather.
Yep.
But the white
is
crackled. You can see.
We can see that. We can see that, bro. You know what?
The green.
As soon as also the green.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought the green panels were like solid. You know what's really interesting? I literally, off your review, I put a TikTok out, I put a YouTube out, and I actually put it on my stories. And there's another guy called Kath Insta Official. He's an amazing guy in the UK. He does a lot of reviews and a lot of kind of first picks. He said that the Volt Jordan 1 that we got on Saturday is exactly the same as the Chicago's we're gonna get.
I don't think it's exactly. I think on the Chicago, because I did some studying as much as I could from pictures, the red on the Chicago does not seem to be cracked.
No, that's why I thought the lime or the Volt was not cracked on this one either, because it's quite hard to tell. But from the aesthetics, from the quality, I think that's what the Chicago one's going to be.
Yeah, the tongue, the aged tongue.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. The aged tongue as well.
I mean, the sail on the midsole. But out on the Chicago's, on pictures I saw the Chicago's, the outsole with age too.
It's age as well. Yeah, I know. I saw that. The thing is, it's going to have different paint and aging effects to it, but the quality, the fact that we got the black age heel, the fact that we got the age white, the fact that we've got the aged tongue, that's exactly the same as what we're gonna get with the Chicago. So what you got, bro, is the pre-Chicago.
These laces are not sail. They're not white either.
Really?
They're not white and they're not sail.
The eggshell.
Yeah, I don't know what color to call it. Like I got sail laces, bro. These ain't sail.
Yeah,
there
might be a difference between white, eggshell, and then
They just look old. They got like a grayish, eggshell or sail. They got like an orangish yellow tint. These got like a grayish tint to them. Like they look almost dingy.
Okay. Like you worn them a couple of times, or it's been around the houses a couple of times, and it's got that weathered look to it. The dusty weathered look. Yeah.
But these are hard, bro. These ain't going nowhere.
I bet you could walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing.
Hold on.
I wish I had shoes like that.
That pops off. That Volt pops off. I'm going to be honest, you're making me want them more and more, but it's not something I need in my rotation, but you're making me want them more and more.
Bro, look how much brighter. Look how much brighter the green is than the sail. Like, that's crazy.
You know what be really crazy is the fact that if they glow in the dark.
They don't.
Ah, damn it! You imagine that Volt just pops off. Imagine it would be really funny, right? If all the people that had Volt 1 sneakers, or the Jordan 1 Volts, literally lined up on the street and actually landed the plane on Miami Boulevard.
That'd be ridiculous. But nah, man, I love these, bro. Green, the Volt guts. Black guts rather. Volt insole, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Kicks got his pair as well.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I know he's gonna wear the hell out of these.
Yeah.
I'm holding these. They ain't going nowhere. I can't say when I'm gonna wear them, but they staying here.
You know what you need to do is you to get a Volt jumpsuit, like the prison jumpsuits.
No,
instead of orange, with a Volt prison jumpsuit and rock it, bro.
Ain't no damn onesie. I got one more too.
Okay, we're going 3 for 3.
I got one more.
Oh, that's dope. Amamanya, yeah?
Yeah.
Ooh, that is dope. I like that a lot. And the fact that it actually does go with Travis, getting Travis merch as well.
This shit heavy as hell, bro.
Bro, look at that.
Nah, this ain't for that.
Yo, that's dope. That's 100% dope.
This shit heavy as hell. Like, it's really taking some effort to hold it up right now.
You need to grow some muscles on your shoulders, bro.
So yeah, man. The roses. I'm a money or two hoodie. Black.
Giving people their flowers.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to wear the hoodie. I want to wear the shoes before I wear the hoodie, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till like late fall, early winter before I button that out.
Yeah. Shit. That's the bro. That's been a hell of a week of pickups, bro. Hell of a week of pickups.
Yeah, I actually got the hoodie Monday. I got the hoodie Monday. So it was the hoodie Monday. I got the ones Tuesday and the Volts yesterday.
Oh damn! But bro, that's a hell of a load of pickups, man. The fact that we just shown the Zen Masters, the Travis Scotts, the Volt ones, the Nike IDs, and your Amaminia merch, bro. That is a hell of a week of pickups.
Yeah.
Yo, that's so. Oh, by the way, the video for the Zen Masters coming out. My video for the Zen Masters coming out this afternoon. So by the time it's recorded, you're basically like you've probably seen the video, or anybody that's caught the video. They called it Amethyst Wave. They're not called a Zen Master anymore. Ironically, when they were first shown, they were called the Zen Masters, and there was a massive backlog story about Phil Jackson being the Zen Master, Phil Jackson introducing the whole Zen phase through the Chicago Bulls, having that philosophy, and they designed a sneak. But then they dropped that lastminute.com, sent it all out, and then didn't give you guys a release on the Zen Masters. What the hell is that about?
Bro, it don't make sense. If they ever did consider it the Zen Master, like, by the way, the Nike marketing people.
I did show this, didn't I, already?
You showed it, but we didn't talk about it. So let's do that now, because that is a good sneaker. I do think it's a good sneaker. It's not necessarily for me. Seeing it in your hand, it looks a whole lot better. I doubt if I'll see it in hand in the US anytime soon. Yeah. But that Phil Jackson story is relevant.
It is relevant. It
applies. I understood it when I saw the sneaker and they said it was the Zen Master. It made sense to me. Phil Jackson wore Jordan 4s.
Yeah.
On court. The same day that Jordan debuted them, Phil Jackson and somebody else on the team wore them also. There was probably several members of the team that wore them. And that was peak Phil Jackson. And you're talking about New York Knicks destroyed the team as the president, Phil Jackson. Ain't talking about meddling with the Lakers. Talking about trade LeBron, Phil Jackson. I'm talking about one of the greatest coaches of all time, Chicago Bulls, Jordan Pippen, Phil Jackson, or the fours, the bread fours. When they debuted, the first time Mike wore them on court in the NBA game, Phil also had them on. So having the Zen Master 4 makes sense. The story makes sense.
Yeah. And the Amethyst wave on this, basically, it's the reason why it's really funny. The reason why they actually named it that on the sneakers app is because the gem itself looks like a light purpley colorway, so it reflects this anyway. So it was easy to rename this from the Zen Master to the Amethyst Wave. Like,
amethyst is one of the colors on the box, right?
Yeah, it's a color. It's the color coding on the box. But I think they changed that, and I don't know why they took Phil Jackson's name off this.
Because it didn't release in the US.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I don't understand why it didn't release. By the way, this is not my pair. This is for Relic. Relic wanted it, and I managed to copy. Yeah, shout out to Gio. He wanted it. He's got this, and he's bro. In hand is so different. Even on the camera here, in hand is so different.
They look doper in your hand than they do on the pictures. All the pictures I've seen for the past few months.
Like the whole color code. So I'm gonna say, but I said it in the review. By the way, guys, if you go check it out. This is psychedelic. This is almost like a faded galaxy. Me and Cam talked about it on Saturday as well. This is like a faded galaxy. This is like the gem. This is like foggy,
it's smoky, like
but also it does give that calming, like the colors of the sneaker itself. It gives that calming effect. You look at it, and it literally is calming. The more, like, I'm not joking. I said it in my review. I was going to give this a 2 or 3 goats because I didn't like it, but in hand, I instantly gave it a better rating because, like, I look at this right this moment in time. I'm looking at this sneaker right this moment in time, and I'm looking at it. I'm saying, I'm getting powdery blue. I'm getting lilac. Yeah. I'm getting like all these pastel colorways, the salmon pink, the white, the gray, the infusion on this, and the dopeness of this about the sneaker is that translucent wings and eyelets at the bottom.
It doesn't. It seems like it's popping. It seems like it's almost glowing a little bit.
Yeah, but it does, but also it doesn't take away from the upper. The reason why it's done that way is because it doesn't take that the eyelets don't take up the upper. It's almost like the eyelets don't exist. And because
they would have made them black if they weren't translucent.
Yeah, but also me and Cam had a conversation about this on Straight to the Toe. He said he didn't like the black mesh. I'm like, I like the black mesh because if it was white or any other color, it would not stand out. It would just be faded into that sneaker, and the black mesh pops, makes it pop. See that? I'm taking it away from the camera. It makes the sneaker pop way more, and you're like, that's dope. Even the front, look at that. Right this moment in time, look at that, bro. It makes the sneaker pop with that black accents on that tongue, the laces, the mesh. If that was any other color, it wouldn't look the same. Even like look at it right this moment in time. Your attention at the moment is going to the black accents on the sneaker, the black midsole, the black back midsole, the black tongue, the red Jumpman. But then, as soon as it comes into your face, you're like, look at that. This is why the sneaker is dope.
The thing that keeps catching me, bro, ever since I saw you pull it up on IG yesterday, to me, I just figured out what it is. It looks like lightning behind a cloud.
Yeah.
You know how some lightning strikes sideways, and you can see the popping behind the clouds. That's what it looked like to me.
Oh, bro, you just captured that whole essence of that sneaker. It's the storm before the storm, bro.
The calm before the storm.
Yeah, the calm before the storm. This is why the Zen makes so much sense to this. It's like you're zenning out, and before the chaos arrives, like you're almost like the start to the Chicago Bulls' whole venture into the 6 rings. You know what I'm saying?
And the Zen thing with Phil, he brought that vibe to the team.
The calmness, calmness for the chaos. And it's always a coach. It's always a coach that brings that, because you can have the most you could have the craziest players, the most gifted players in your team, but it's the coach that brings all of that chaos and ability to calmness. He's the coach is the person in that team that has to make it work, that has to make sure he's calm enough that the players look up to him for the tactics, for the plays, for everything that he needs to do. And for his perspective, if he doesn't show that calmness and that zenness, it's over, because it needs to filter down to the players. My coach knows what he's doing, because he's going to take us to where we need to go to. That is, you hit the nail right on the head on that one, bro. 100%.
Yeah, it's really sad to me that they
the fact that they didn't release in the US, that's atrocious, bro. That's absolutely atrocious. I'm liking that sneaker even more. The more we talk about it, bro. The more we talk about it, I'm liking that sneaker, and the fact that you can put loads of fit to that. You can put like any kind of fit to that. You can put all white, all black, pastel colors. Just rock it. It will go with literally everything.
Yeah, you can do a lot with that. That's a dope colorway, man.
Yeah. Okay. Now, is it that time? Bro?
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
order in the court.
The sneaker court of public opinion.
Guilty. We're back.
Y'all know we did not do court last week. This week we had to come back because we got a major case lined up. We got a couple cases, but we got this one major case, bro. We got to talk about. We can't skip over this one, man. Nike versus Adidas.
Now, okay. Shall I pull up the screen share so people can read, or you can pull it up, bro. People can read the facts and the fictions behind this, because basically it's quite interesting to work out what the hell's gone on after Stockx. This is probably the biggest case after Stockx at the moment, and we'll talk about the Stockx case in a bit. But what the hell is going on? Because Nike is wrapped up in lawsuit after lawsuit, and it feels like everybody's jumping on that lawsuit bandwagon.
Man, you got to take shit. When you're on top, bro, you got to expect the shots to come, right?
Yeah.
Nike ain't new to this. They probably, and all these big companies probably squashing lawsuits left and right. Some of them get settled. Some of them, they get knocked off. But when you got big brand versus big brand, and I ain't even talking about StockX. StockX is big, but StockX ain't Adidas. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we talking about big brother, little brother violence.
Two of the biggest companies fighting it out.
We know the history. For those of y'all that don't know, Adidas and Nike do not like each other. They never have liked each other. They probably will never like each other. That's why that whole Kanye Jordan thing, like, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not gonna happen unless Jordan goes all the way away from Nike and Yeezy goes all the way away from Adidas.
This is more like, I'm gonna put my 2 cents into this, even though I'm in the court of public opinion, and even though I'm the public judge. I'm gonna say one thing about this, right? Is judge of public opinion says that this is done after negotiations about doing the collaboration with Kanye fell through. I have this inkling saying, I have an inkling within me that says Adidas reached out, Kanye reached out, Nike told them to get on their horse and go back to where they came from, and this is the retribution to that. And I to be honest, I have this funny feeling that the last couple of years, especially with the fact that Adidas hasn't been pushing out the same in terms of Ultra Boosts and some of the ZX ranges. And it feels to me that Kanye was the only leader that they had in the Yeezy range.
He was.
And then it also then feels like what happened was they were trying to maneuver Kanye to make that collaboration happen. I don't know how much of it is I'm making up, but it kind of reading between the lines for them to let Kanye do what he did and without any kind of repercussions or penalties. It kind of makes me feel like, yeah, it was done saying, all right, cool, Kanye, make it work. And Nike didn't want to do anything with it, especially the fact that I think they don't have no respect for Adidas. And I think Adidas wanted that more to happen than Nike, because Nike don't need that to happen, bro. Nike don't need that to happen.
Us over here at Nike, we don't associate with that brand with the what is it, 3 lines or...
3 stripes, bro. 3 stripes.
3 lines.
3 stripes and you're out.
Yeah, we don't associate with the 3 lines over here
because
it's checks over lines. I mean stripes or whatever y'all call them.
Checks over stripes. But I'm going to say one thing: the fact that all of this technology, all the findings to this court case were there already for years, and it's just coming to light, is the reason why I feel that this is their move now, knowing that the fact that any deal with doing a Yeezy collaboration or any deal with doing a Jordan collaboration with Yeezy is dead in the water. It's never going to happen because Nike never want it to happen. So break the fact that this could have been done 2 years ago or a year ago or even before COVID, and the fact it's coming out now gives me the sense that, yeah, Adidas has just said, all right, cool, we're giving up on the whole collaboration and we're just going to sue them for what we believe their defamation is. So break it down, bro.
I agree. I agree with your premise, but I think it's a different reason. Because I read the article also. I didn't go read the actual public records, but I read the article. If this article is true, and it's complex, so you can pretty much believe it. Maybe they don't have all the details, but primarily it's about this sneaker that we're looking at, the Adidas One.
Yep.
And it supposedly has technology similar to the Earl, which we later know now as the auto adapt technology that Nike used on the Jordan 11. The Nike Auto Adapt basketball, the Air Max Auto Adapt, and also the Air Mag, which Nike did in the 80s for a movie.
Yep.
Way before Adidas.
No, but the
difference. Hold on. I'm sorry. Way before Adidas even thought about self-lacing shoes, Nike did it for a movie. Now, they did not put it into full production. Adidas might have put this shoe into full production before Nike, but staking claim to, a patent. Nike ain't stupid enough to use the same technology, right? This is Nike we're talking about. This is the number 1 sportswear brand in the world. They innovate more than any other brand of sportswear that you can think of, bro.
By the way, I'm going to say the whole self-lacing and Earl and Adapt. That's another masterpiece from Tinker, by the way.
Oh yeah!
Shout to Tinker Hatfield for that.
The greatest. So I think Adidas is just taking this opportunity to pile on because they got a team of lawyers just like Nike do. I'm pretty sure they are just as well paid. They may not be as good as Nike lawyers because Nike got the best of everything except these Air Max they sent me. But when you
guilty,
when you look at their track record, you rarely see Nike get beat. And with this Stockx lawsuit, Nike is running through the ringer, right? with another big company. Not as big as Adidas, but a big company nevertheless. Stockx is worth billions probably.
Yeah.
So is Nike, so is Adidas. Adidas say, you know what? Let's kick them while they down.
Oh yeah.
Stockx pushed them down. Stockx tripped them up. They fell down, and they landed by some dirt. And Adidas like, oh, let's kick this dirt on top of Nike before they get up. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's. I truly believe that's my premises was. My premises was that I think that lawsuit's coming out. Because basically of what the deal, they can't do a deal, and they just said, F it, we're just going to go in with them. But I also do believe what you just said is Wilder kicking Wilder down and throw more dirt on their name. And I think basically that's the emphasis of the lawsuit. But what I'm going to tell you about the Back to the Future sneaker or the Air Mag, it was never self-lacing. That was self-manually pulled for the film because it made it look like self-lacing. So that tech never existed when the movie was there. But the premises of the idea of it existing was there. So that's a claim that Nike can make of the offset. I'm going to definitely say the old technology was developed. Maybe there were similar ways and methods of using it. But the thing is, the idea originated in the Back to the Future movie, and the idea originated with Nike with the Air Mag. So I don't think Adidas has got a claim on this at all. Like from my perspective, and I'm not brand loyal, I love both brands. I just feel this is a kick the dirt in their face while they're down situation.
You know what? If I was Adidas and I really felt like I had a legitimate case, and y'all know I'm biased toward Nike anyway, right? But at the same time, I gotta be objective about situations like this, especially since they sent me these Air Max. But
you're guilty.
If I was Adidas and I'm gonna do this, I'm throwing that patent up myself. I'm putting it on my Instagram account. I'm putting it on my Facebook. I'm putting it on Twitter. I'm sending it to Fox, CNN. I'm sending it to Sneaker News. I'm sending it to Z Sneakerheads. I'm sending it to the Shoot Out Podcast. I'm sending this shit everywhere I can send it. I'm taking this patent because we being petty right now, right? Go full petty. Go full on. No cut, no grease petty. Just throw it and put the patent out there. Say this. Cool. Look at this. Nike stole this from us, and they didn't get permission or pay us for it. They didn't ask about it. They know we had this, and they did this because we talking big business right here. These folks ain't making nothing without creating no patent. It's thousands of patents that have been created for products that would never see the light of day, for technologies that would never be in place in the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff might be niche, it might be industrial, it might be specific to a certain field or a certain industry. But we talking sneakers right here, bro. So let me see the patent. Show me what Nike took from you.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's some pictures circulating. I've seen some pictures circulating about patents, and if you check my Sneaker News out, there's a photo of it there. But what I want to say is there's a two-part. This is a two-part case. The second part of this case is they're saying they confirmed that was basically the Sneakers app was taken directly from the Confirmed app. The Confirmed app started later than the Sneakers app, which is confusing me. But also Adidas had a reservation system on their old app, which is the Adidas app. I don't know where their basis of this comes from, because the Sneakers app's been there since 2015 or 2016 for us. The Confirmed app came out in 2018.
The article claims that Confirmed was a thing in February 2015, where sneakers wasn't a thing until May 2015.
No. But the Confirmed app, the Confirmed app wasn't around in 2015. It was the Adidas. It was the Adidas Confirmed app. It was the Adidas Confirmed app but the new variation of the confirmed app came out later, before COVID, I think. There's no, bro. It's like saying, yo, let's get Foot Locker's reservation and let's get DTLR's reservation and let's get every other store reservation. I'm going to sue you because you do reservations. What the hell?
Right. Exactly.
There's no basis. You can do whatever you want with your sneakers and raffle them off the way you want.
Right. So I mean, every foot site at this point, every major footwear brand company store has some type of app. New Balance got a release process. Nike got a release process. Everybody got one. Foot Locker, Champs. I mean, same thing.
First come, first serve, reservation, raffles, all of that existed.
All of it.
All of that existed way beyond these apps.
So,
like, there's no basic. Like, you can't. You know what the really funny thing is? I have got the old Adidas app, right? And the old Adidas app is really funny to me because when the confirmed app came out, when the confirmed app came out, it was different. This is the old Adidas app, by the way, guys. This, if you can see this on my screen, go and check it out. This is the old Adidas app. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like back in the day. It was all black. It basically allowed you to do reservations. It gave you the updates. It gave you stories and stuff like that. Exactly like the confirmed app. Exactly like the sneakers app. But then the fact that they changed it to this blue screen, ironically, when the sneakers app is this red screen, that is what they took from Nike, because Nike have that red screen. What's the polar opposite of red? Blue. That's a primary color. So in the retrospect was, you just went and updated your app, updated your Adidas, confirmed that from being all black with the three stripes with Adidas to being the Adidas clover leaf with the three stripes for it, with the confirmed on it. Yeah. So all of that, you basically mimicked the sneakers app to make it familiar with the confirmed app, because everybody now associates blue with Adidas, everybody associates red with Nike.
And the box colors.
Exactly, box colors, orange, red with the box colors, but that makes no sense, because basically, like, okay, cool, the forums all come in. The Forum 84 comes in a blue box. The Nike Jordan 1s used to come in a black red box, right, or a red or orange box for the Air Maxes. And I understand that you use your primary colors. You use your primary colors. There you go.
This box right here.
Yeah, you use that box right there. So I do not understand the fact that Adidas changed their app in 2018-ish to mimic their box, just like Nike, just like replicating Nike's, right? That makes no sense to me, because like you just mimicked what Nike done, but now you claim your app was there before. But how are Nike supposed to do their sneakers? That's their own commodity. They're going to raffle it. They're going to give first come, first serve. They're going to give early access. And as a matter of fact, Nike did early access before Confirmed did. Because Confirmed now sends out early access or 20, 30-minute exclusive access, 30-minute windows for Yeezys and other sneakers.
Yep.
So it's basically two people eating off the same plate, slapping each other's hands.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me. Come on, like let's conclude this court case, because I'm getting, this is a bit annoying, because for me it's like, stop being little babies and start doing business properly.
Yeah.
Because on that.
So are we going to confirm this case, or are we going to sneakers this case?
Guilty for Adidas being for raising a court case for being petty. That's pettiness at its primest. All the peas are coming out of my peeing mouth. That really annoyed me, bro, because like 100%, that is just pettiness. That is pettiness, absolute pettiness. Nike did the Air Mag. And by the way, I'm not biased to any brand.
You are.
Right? I'm not. I'm being fair and consistent. I'm literally saying Nike did the Air Mag in the Back to the Future. Q's pulling his face up. Nike did the Air Mag to Back to the Future. Everybody wanted to do self-lacing sneakers, but that's a Nike derogative. It's in a movie. Nobody did it before Nike did. So in retrospect, whatever Nike did, you actually wanted to emulate that and make it your own. So in retrospect, there's no court case there. 100%, no court case there from the public opinion, from judge public opinion and court of public opinion. My public opinion and everybody's public opinion is that's a Back to the Future shoe. The Air Mag did it first, right? So in retrospect, whatever you do, whatever you say, and in a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Nike counterclaim Adidas and said we did it in Back to the Future. Go on your bike and give us 100 billion or some shit like that, right?
You talking about?
Exactly. And like, yo, bro. So another thing about the Confirmed app and the sneakers app, that's ridiculous because 100 like how are you supposed to do raffles, exclusive releases, early access, draws, first come first serves if you didn't have an app? Bro, if you, like how you like as bro, let's just say you have a business and you have a commodity and then you do a app that gives early access raffles, exclusive access, or even Retro did that. Right, he designs an app. And Retro, this is a good idea for you, by the way. You design an app. You do an app. You basically say, you know what? First come first serve. You can get this. You can get the raffles. You can apply for your raffles. You can do the wheel. Press the wheel. You can get a chance. You can do it like a lottery system. Blah this, blah that. Put £10 in. Push the raffle, and then or do a slot machine. You could to win a sneaker off an app. So you're gonna basically say that Las Vegas is gonna come after you, say, you know what, you can't do slot machines for your bloody raffle releases.
Yeah. That's a great analogy, bro. That's a great analogy, because if that was the case, there wouldn't be no Las Vegas, because every casino would be suing each other, and when nobody win.
Exactly. That's unfathomable, bro. Like I do not understand what Adidas's whole claim is on this. It just doesn't make sense. And okay, confirmed. Adidas Confirmed was there slightly before Nike sneakers. But you retrofitted your Confirmed app to almost identically mimic Nike in 2018 by changing the prime color of your app to be blue, and counter argue the fact that sneakers app was red. So if you think of red, what do you think the next color is going to be? The opposite color is blue.
It's a gang war.
Exactly. Nike out here being the Bloods and
Nike versus Adidas. I mean,
that makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me at all, bro.
Is there a bigger rivalry? I mean, in the industry, no, but we can compare. You know what? The perfect comparison is Coke versus Pepsi.
Yeah.
Coke red can, Pepsi blue can.
Exactly. This is what I'm getting at. Is like
that's all it is. That's all it is. Is McDonald's versus Burger King. We got out here is Target versus Walmart. Is Publix versus Kroger. Like it's the two biggest brands in whatever industry versus each other, and they're gonna take shots. Nike just got through suing Adidas last year. We don't even know what's up with that. Is that case still pending? Like we ain't heard nothing else about it. Maybe they settled it. Maybe it got squashed. But I can't see.
Sorry. So what was that case again? Remind the people.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was some type of copyright infringement for some technology. So that thinking about that also makes me feel like Adidas been hunting for something to try to combat Nike, and they found a couple things here and there that they could maybe try to make Nike look bad over in the public eye. And since they dealing with StockX already, you know what? We ain't got nothing else. Just fuck it. Do the app shit. Do the
you know what is this whole court case is to me, or this whole lawsuit to me is like Nike just got not knocked out, but Nike just got downed in the third round, and then you got the referee coming in and kind of like giving them a couple of digs here and there. or just basically saying, look, let me just throw some dirt, or let me just go and pee on you a little bit more.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
And a side note.
It's just too petty, bro. It's just too petty.
We didn't get Nike versus StockX until resale prices started to decrease for GRs.
Yeah.
And SEs, SPs, and GRs only really collabs. And a lot of the collabs, like we was just talking about the Travis, the price on them ain't up there either. So
going back to that, like I was going to mention this. I've totally forgot to mention this. So just a bit of advice for anybody that's watching this, and then anybody that actually picks up sneakers, and anybody that picks up sneakers for resale. What advice I'll give to you, especially with Travis Scott sneakers, is like everything Travis Scott one wise, yes, it's going to be super hype. Any Travis Scott one is going to get that super hype treatment because basically everybody wants the Travis Scott one since the Mocha ones came out. The Travis Scott 4s, when they originally released, yeah, that wasn't the situation. The Travis Scott 4s weren't hyped. It stayed around £200-300, and then they super hyped. They were just lifted off. So every Jordan 4 Travis Scott is going to get that super hype treatment, especially the fact right this moment in time, we're in the 4 hype wave right now. Now, I'm going to show you indication, and this is when I read the market and I look at the market and I actually analyze it. Now, look at the Travis Scott 6s, and then look at the Air Max 1s and Travis and Air Trainer 1s. They're doing exactly the same thing. They're mimicking exactly the same wave. The Travis Scott 6, olive pairs didn't go for much, and then escalated in price and then dropped back down to £350 in pounds. The same thing happened with the British khakis. Now, if you were savvy to it, you know that the Air Trainer 1 isn't as hyped as any other sneaker, so that's never going to go anywhere above retail. So this is why the Air Trainer 1 at this moment in time is quite easier to get in terms of resale. But now with the Air Max 1, that wave is just starting. It's just starting to escalate. That's going to do what the Travis Scott 4 did when the Travis Scott 4 released. It won't do much. The resale dropped down, like you just said, bro, to £230 to £250. In the next year, that's going to go mental. But if you were savvy to the market, if you knew what was going on, both the Air Trainer 1 and the Travis Scott Air Max 1 is doing what the Travis Scott Jordan 6 is doing, and that is basically riding that wave before release, and then after release went up a bit crazy and then dropped back down and settled to where it's settling to. The indication what the market is going to do with that sneaker is the next month to 2 months to even to 6 months is to see what happens with the Air Maxes. If you see Air Maxes being pushed out, and we're going to see the Casino Air Max 1s come out, and their resale on that is not much. If we see more Air Max releases, if we see more Air Max, a Atmos release or a collaboration that's going to absolutely destroy the Air Max 1 in terms of like take it into the atmosphere, those Travis Scott Air Max 1s are going to go crazy. So that's the time period to watch for this moment in time. That's the way I look at it. At this moment in time is a prime time to buy the Air Trainer 1 and the Air Max 1. The Air Trainer 1 is never going to be anywhere in this upper atmosphere of any of those Travis Scott releases, because that's the Air Trainer. There's not much hype behind it. But the Air Max 1, in the next 6 months to a year, they will go crazy. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is why I started my TikTok, and this is why I actually give better advice on what I feel the market's going to do, because like in retrospect, I don't want people to lose out on money, and Cam unfortunately got sucked up into that wave recently and bought over and above the odds, and I kind of had a feeling, like even Scott was telling me, the prime time to get rid of a Air Max 1 if you wanted to sell it was the time it released, because it was going to dip down, and in retrospect it dipped down quite a bit. But I feel the Air Max 1 might do what Air Max 1 with every release does, is settle down for the next 2 to 3 months. Like the collaboration, the Atmos Elephant print that released went for like £200-300 for the next 2 to 3 months, and then it went crazy. It literally went crazy, and the same thing's going to happen to the Travis Scotts. That's my advice for you guys. Take it or leave it. That's what I feel. I'm gonna be honest. I'm hardly ever wrong, but I'm wrong sometimes. Everybody's wrong sometimes, but this is my advice to you. If you want to pick up that Air Max 1, is to get it right this moment in time in the next couple of months. If you want it, if you really want it.
Yeah, it's the price on it ain't nowhere near what it was doing pre-sale. Yep. Pre-sale was like 12, 13, 1400 because people had pairs from the Astro World event release. But that's I think that's pretty accurate based on what we've been seeing lately.
Yeah. And to be honest, the British, the Jordan Travis Scott 6 Jordan, the Travis Scott 6 Jordan 6s, they're not going for much. They're not going. The British khakis £350 like pounds. You would have thought the British khakis and olive pairs are going for a bit more, but the British khakis, you would have thought they would have done numbers. Not now, not even this moment in time, not much.
Yeah, they did around release, like you said. I think I saw them as high as like 700 or 800, something like that.
Yeah. So the way you got to analyze the market is, don't analyze the name, don't analyze the brand. Analyze this. The three or four factors you need to analyze. I'm gonna give my secrets away here, by the way. The collaboration, who it's with, right? The relevance of the collaboration, be it Patta, be it Atmos, be it Travis Scott. The sneaker itself, is it a Travis Scott? Is it a Jordan 6, Air Trainer 1, Jordan 1, and the colorway? How good is that colorway, right? And that in itself will give you an indication of what that's going to do. And then on top of that, just to add the cherry on top, is the release. Is how many pairs are actually released. If you see everybody never play that pre-sale, but if you see everybody pick up that sneaker on release date, it's a big release, just wait. If you see hardly any people pick up that release, right, and you're like, okay, I need to act fast to make sure the price don't go up. And just like also, like I always tell you guys, keep your ears to the ground. Don't get caught out like I did with the New Beginnings, because the New Beginnings went from like being a worldwide release to just being a Chicago release, and all of a sudden the price just went bang. Mm-hmm. That's the only situation I ever got caught out on that kind of whole trying to work out how to maneuver sneakers. But be careful, keep your ears to the ground. And like I told you guys, me and Q are always here to have that discussion, what we feel was going to happen. You could take our advice, but we have been in the game for quite a while to know the fact that how releases work. So if you want to know information, if you want to reach out, just reach out and talk to us, because we don't want you to waste your money. 100%.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not even a matter of how long you've been in the game, but it's how closely you're watching the current and previous climates. It'll kind of knowing the current climate and the previous climate can kind of help you predict the future a little.
Yeah, and then the thing is, we live and breathe this. Like every day we're on the app. Every day we're checking out for releases. Every day we know what's coming out. Every day we're
taking L's. So
every day I'm hustling.
Every day we spraying on that patented Nike sneakers L cologne.
Yeah. Okay. Next court case for the court public opinion is something that I kind of clocked onto the other day.
What you got?
All right, cool. The next court case is this one, which is quite interesting to me. I'm trying to pull up the pictures. All right, cool. So I'm gonna give you free share screens. What does this remind you of, bro?
Reminds me of the Black Cement 4.
So Black Cement. So basically, this is the classic Air Jordan 3.
I said 4. I meant 3.
Yeah. I kind of know what you meant, bro. This is the classic Air Jordan 3, but it comes with a metallic gold twist, which is gold tongue, gold where the white where the eyelets are, and then back heel gold. Right, cool. That's number one. So that's a Black Cement free with gold accents. We also had the mocha black cement free variation, which is not got the elephant print, but it's got the brown mocha on the toe and the back panel, right? So we had that. That's the first one I'm gonna share with you. The next one I'm gonna share with you, bro, is, let me just try and open this up. Is this one here, right? So what does, if I can get it up, what does this remind you of, bro? This is predicted to, this is the Air Jordan 4 SE Craft releasing in spring 2023. What does that remind you of, bro?
It kind of reminds me of the Cool Gray 4s, but it also reminds me of the Air Max 4s.
Okay, right.
The Neon 95 4s.
Okay, cool. And then last but not least, right?
Wait. What is that logo?
Oh, that's somebody's like logo with a shoe and I don't know, bro. But okay, cool. Next up is, let me just
Soul Retriever. Okay, that's Soul Retriever.
Okay. And the next up is this logo, bro. This one. What does this remind you of, bro?
Mocha 3.
Yeah, so this is the Neapolitan 3 is the Mocha.
Similar to the Mocha 3.
Okay, cool. So now the court case I'm going to bring to the table is this. You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Have Nike lost all their ideas?
Don't do that. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Like,
you can't do that.
I'm just I'm in a realistic term. I want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this, but I want to take them to court as well, because basically, there's two factors to this, and I've seen it for the last 2 to 3 years. They are rehashing models.
Yeah,
and bringing back little iterations of little changes to the sneaker and renaming it and bringing it back out. Fair enough, it's bringing it out for the new audience, but like, you could just release the black cement freeze again, or you can release the Spike Lee all gold sneaker. Why don't you release that? That was dope. See what I'm saying?
Okay. Changing the stories like they did with the moonlights.
Yep. That's exactly the same thing I'm talking about. Like, you change the stories, you change the
Camp Out 3s, like the Camp Out 5s rather.
And that belongs in Mythbusters, by the way. That belongs in Mythbusters.
It was bogus, bro. We ain't even got to do a Mythbusters on that. It was bogus. We all know it was bogus. We talked about it. We've seen the shoe. I saw it in here. You saw it in here. Yep. It was not a good sneaker in our opinion. Not to take away from anybody that likes that sneaker. Stuff like that, I can't stand.
Yeah.
Like, why even try to give it a story if you're gonna change or tell some lies or just straight make up some stuff? This ain't. No, bro. No. And we know majority of sneakerheads we go on nostalgia half the time. That
by the way, on that Moonlight, I'm gonna give Nike a red sneaker as well, because they deserve that. That's absolute bullshit.
Yeah. Y'all could have kept their bogus story, bro, for sure.
Yeah.
But like stuff such as the Crimson 4 or the Infrared 4 that we getting this year. Hell, even some of the Whatdas where they mixing, colorways, bringing back the green or the giving us the Midnight Navy 6 because they know people love the Maroon 6, So just giving us different giving us Chicago color blocking and black toe color blocking. Giving us the white bread, the heritage ones. It's a white bread.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's a bread one where a lot of the black has been turned into white.
The thing is, I feel sorry for. Go on, bro.
No, you go.
I feel sorry for Nike because you can't rehash stories all the time. The stories over time become weaker and weaker and weaker because you deter from the origins. You make stories out of next story is going to be Jordan had a cookie on a court and it crumbled. You're going to call it the cookie crumbled. Yo, bro.
Bro, you got a cookie on the court, bro.
Bro.
A fan spilled some popcorn on the court, and now we got the popcorn for.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? This is how the releases of the last 2-3 years have been. The bubblegum ones.
Yeah, that was.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? This is exactly what I'm trying to say. You can only rehash a story so many times, and you can rewrite history so many times before you start to go and just make sneakers for the sake of it to keep up with the calendar.
So in their defense, two things. They created this thing of weekly releases.
By the way, sorry. By the way, if Jordan Brand do the cookie crumbled Jordan 1s or any Jordan, I want some rebate for that name.
Me and you both. So look,
then that's the way the cookie crumbles.
So when you dropping at least one sneaker a week, most weeks in the year, I'll just say 45 out of the 52 weeks, we getting a Jordan release. I'll say that's an average, a yearly average, right? For the past few years, we've been getting a Jordan every week. You have to have something because they know we gonna buy it. Is if I don't buy this week, I'm gonna buy next week or the week after that or whatever the case is, right? So they gotta keep the colorways coming.
Yep.
Some of these designers, and I thought about this before we started recording too, and it slipped my mind. I wonder if, and I'm going to try my best to find out who are the current designers at Nike, at Adidas, at Jordan Brand, at Yeezy, so I can start atting these people when they give us these ridiculous colorways that, like that Stage Haze Jordan 1. Bro, who wanted? Didn't nobody want that?
No. That Stage Haze came out because of the smoke grays.
It looked like a mid.
I'm gonna conclude this before I talk about the actual fact of what I feel is happening with the thing. But on that note, Nike, guilty. Just do better. Just do better.
Hold on, no, bro. Because all the colorways get bought by somebody, right?
Yeah, they do. And the fact that they turned the Neapolitan into a women's exclusive was great. It was awesome. Mm-hmm. I love that. And the thing is, the Mocha ones didn't do well. Like not Mocha ones. The Mocha 3s didn't do well when they came out. Everybody was asking for it. Then it came out, and it just didn't do well. But the thing is, anybody that loved it picked it up. But the thing, there's gonna be variations of sneakers that come out and they don't do well. But the thing is, why just do a little change? Why not have somebody sit down and say, let's do something totally different. Instead of the Jordan 3 is renowned for the elephant print, right? But what they've recently been doing, I kind of slept on this, and I like this sneaker even more the way I look at the Camel 3s. I think that was great. But like. Right? Yeah, patchwork 3, yeah. There's a lot they can do. There's a lot they need to do. Whoever's doing the designs, they sit in here and say, okay, cool, we got the fiscal year. We need to do a set of releases. Let's just pull up. Oh, when the Mocha 3 doesn't come out, let's just change it back. Well, that's one. No, let's next one. And it almost feels like it's forced. and it's not forced, but it's like there's no invention or there's no thought process, and they just release
It
we
does.
release for this day. And
Yeah,
we
it
release for
does
this day.
it feels lazy sometimes.
And this is what I'm trying to get at is it's the laziness that's coming across. Look, Zen
Check it
Master
out.
Force. We just saw the Zen Master Force. That's not everybody's cup of tea, but that's a great release.
Yeah, it's not lazy. That's not lazy.
That's not lazy.
But check this out. How many of us, I'm not talking about me or you because we're creative people, right? And you know what? I will include us. Though we are creative people, I will include us. How many people do you think that complain about these sneakers in the colorways that they give us can come up with something better?
That's a good question.
I don't think there's that many people that's going to come up with something that everybody is going, or the majority of people will enjoy as much as the stuff that we get. That Crimson 4, we gonna call it lazy. We gonna call it Red Thunder, and we can bash the quality all day because there were some bad quality pairs that got out on that release. That's a side note. That ain't got nothing to do with the colorway. People love that shoe, bro.
Yeah,
people really love that shoe. The Black Cat Jordan 4, all black Jordan 4 is floating around $800 right now.
The thing is, I'm not knocking that sneaker. I think the Black Cat 4 is awesome.
It's lazy. I think it's an all black 4. It's lazy.
Yeah, but it's. I don't mind that. I don't mind the Black Cat 4 because basically it's all black sneaker. Like the Black Cat 6, it's all black sneaker. It's taking something away from something and bringing it back to a different silhouette. Just like the hair range. You had a hair 7s, you had a hair 6. That's
hair
taking
ones.
The hair 1 exactly.
You got hair 36 is coming next year. 37.
Yeah, and I don't mind that. I don't mind that because you're taking a colorway and you're bringing it to a different silhouette because a lot of people want to see that. Cool grey 3s, cool grey 4s, the cool grey, that whole way, cool grey 11s. Yeah, exactly. Bring it to the 1s, bring it to the 3s, bring it to the 2s, bring it to the 5s. Yo, bro, I'm down with that. I've got a cool grey 12, not like a variation of wolf grey 12s, but they like cool grey 12s. I don't mind that. But you take the same silhouette, change it. No, I've got a better idea for you. That Neapolitan, if this is a women's exclusive, and this is not for women's and either way, even if it was a general release, the one thing you could do to make that better was bring that Neapolitan or that pink salmon midsole and bring it to the uppers. Nobody's seen a salmon pink Jordan 3.
Not that came out that way. No, we did. We got a pink one. It was a grade school. We got a pink. We just got a pink 3 not too long ago.
What was it?
Wait a minute. We got to do some live research now. Go continue with your point though, please.
But like there is stuff you could do, like a salmon, like light pastel salmon pink, like that. That would be dope. That would be dope. And the translucent jump man at the back it would be dope. I think it would be dope. But you just give us a Mocha 3 with the pink midsole. Yeah, that one. But like basically, I forgot about that one. But that's already done then. But I like that. Rust pink, that's a dope sneaker.
And they went white and pink on the elephant print.
Yeah, exactly. But like you could go black. You can literally go black with elephant print with a pink.
So what if?
You know what? I totally forgot about that sneaker. Seriously.
What if Nike did a black version of this? Would you call it lazy? Because this colorway exists. What if they did a black version of this?
What do you mean black elephant print?
Black and pink instead of pink and white.
But it depends on how. Yeah, that'd be lazy. That's lazy to me.
So you don't want no variations. They need to cut back on variations of existing colorways.
See,
that's what it sounds like.
It does. It does sound
got
like
translucent bottom too. That shit is ridiculous.
That shoe is ridiculous. I like that. You do nobody needs the Neapolitan freeze if that rust pink exists.
Yeah, it does. It does, but it's all pink. So doing an all pink shoe women's exclusive, and then coming back with another pink shoe just with brown in it. No, we're gonna replace the orange with brown and call it a different shoe because the sole ain't translucent and the upper no, bro. The upper is a different shade. I think they space them out well enough. Now, when we're talking about red, black, and white, they can't do enough red, black, and white. Let's just get that out the way. I can never see enough red, black, and white Jordans. Even if I don't like them, even if I think, because I got a bunch of red, just like me, you the same, and a lot of other sneakerheads. We got a bunch of red, black, and white Jordans. If you got enough Jordans, you got at least 4 or 5 red, black, and white colorways. Right?
I give you an example, right? Like Cam's basically doing different colorways and different pastel colorways and different colorways from the spectrum of the rainbow, because it's not been done before. If Cam's coming up with ideas, if I can come up with ideas, why are these designers sitting there and just say, you know what, I'm going to grab a colorway? And you're talking to customizers here. You're talking about me. I'll grab a sneaker and I'll customize it to where I want it to. And Cam will customize a sneaker. And by the way, I understand what you meant about the rustic pink. I think no, it won't be lazy. It'll be different because we've seen that with the court purples. We've seen the different variations of the court purple ones. And it makes sense. It makes sense in the spectrum where you change one thing and you keep it in that line of that rustic pink variation, which is fine. Yeah, with a pack, like it becomes a pack. So I understand that, but I don't understand the fact that you give us a mocha free with just a little bit of pink on it. That's stupid. That's lazy. That to me is lazy.
Neapolitan,
it has no association.
It makes sense to me. Calling it Neapolitan, it just makes sense. It's the cream, it's the strawberry, it's the chocolate.
Where's the strawberry, bro? Where's the strawberry on that? Like that, is that little pink in the back?
Yeah, that's the strawberry.
Vanilla. So that sneaker isn't supposed to be white. It's supposed to be off-white.
Bro, if you eat Neapolitan, the vanilla gonna be gone first. The vanilla and the strawberry gonna be gone first. Anyway, like I do, but the Mocha 3 was what, 2018? It's 2022. So I think the Neapolitan is far enough away from the Mocha in time, not necessarily in relevance or similarities, because they are similar. But look at the Mocha ones. Yesterday I saw two guys, they were actually together. One of them had on Crafts and the other one had on Mocha ones. The brown on the Mocha ones and the brown on the Craft ones are not the same. But when we saw the Craft one, just like when we saw the Travis Scott versus the Mocha, it's poor man this, it's the same color that. It's not. It's a different variation on the same silhouette. But some people going to call it lazy. Some people going to say, well, I don't need those.
The thing is, the craft ones are see, this is where I think the line between lazy and inventive is misconstrued. The craft ones, there's enough difference in that craft one to make it not lazy.
Oh no, that's the least lazy Jordan 1 you're gonna find.
Exactly. So look, okay. I'm gonna say in a simplistic term. If you grab a sneaker and you are able to change the color of that sneaker or any part of that sneaker within half an hour, that's lazy.
But we could do that in 5 minutes.
Well, change exactly. That's lazy.
Like you could give me a blank canvas of any silhouette, and I feel like I can come up with a dope colorway in 5 or 10 minutes.
No. If you can execute it in half an hour, that's lazy.
Execute in what way? What do you mean?
So like, forget the idea. The idea is there. Grab a mocha free, prep the surface, paint it pink, done. That's lazy.
No, that ain't. That ain't what we want to do.
We can conflict in these ideas, but I'm saying you're
Nah, we don't want that.
But
Personal.
this is why. I'm going to back my argument up with facts now, and this is the fact that I'm going to throw at you. That you're going to make you realize maybe I am right. Why have we seen more collaborations over the past 2 to 3 years or 4 years? It's because they have to be inventive enough to bring other ideas and other people to the table to make it different enough or the fiscal calendar different enough for them to say, not only does it bring hype, yes, it does bring hype. Not only does it bring more attention to the brand, yes, it brings attention to the brand, but with that new person, you get different ideas, different perspectives, and different colorways from them. And this is why I feel when it comes to regular sneakers now, regular GRs, regular releases that aren't collaborations, they can afford to be lazy with them because they know down the fiscal calendar, there is a Travis Scott, there is a J Balvin, there is a Amamania, there is a Union, there is something in that spectrum to say, yo, we got enough difference in this to kind of make it like unique enough or not repetitive enough. See what I'm saying?
It's about taking risks.
Yeah.
It's about because when it comes to collab, you have to have something risky done. It has to be executed properly. Like every Travis got a stash pocket, right? Every Union got certain materials on it, or it's got the yellow stick.
The off-white range. We forgot the off-white range.
Every off-white got extra writing and reverse. Not reverse. That's Travis, but distress or detached parts.
And you see where I'm getting at. You see, so like now we've seen the escalate ever since the Off-White brand came through. And was it 2015? We've seen the escalation of collaborations more and more and more because I think Nike realized, or Jordan Brand realized, the fact that both of them realized the fact that we can't keep releasing just sneakers. For one, because you need to bring attention, you need to bring something fresh and new. But you can't just sit there and every weekend produce a Neapolitan or a handcrafted you need to bring something new and you can't just rely on the storyline or the history anymore because basically it doesn't make the old. You can't keep repeating what Jordan did in 1985 onwards. No, not 1985. Yeah, 1985 onwards. You can't keep doing that because people are going to get bored. And then you bring new stories to the equation. You bring the Amamania story to the equation, which is absolutely fantastic. You bring Travis Scott to the equation, which brings totally different flair. You bring Off-White that brings the de-stress value, the uniqueness, the high-end brand value. This is why, and this is how I backed up the argument, is the reason why we see, and bro, how many collaborations are we going to get this year alone? This is probably last year and this year has been, or not probably last year. This year is going to be the most collaborative year for Nike, I reckon. Like
last year was people. Pretty big too. Yeah, last year, I mean, we got Pata, we had Union, we had the Union a couple times.
We're getting Union again with Cortez's. Yeah. We're getting J Balvin's. We're getting Amamania. We're getting Mason Chateau Clark. Yo, bro, like with Sakai still doing Sakai. Yeah. This is why we're seeing that. But the thing is, now collaborations are becoming GRs. But collaborations are becoming the new GR. Yeah. I truly believe like collaborations is now not the new GR.
I don't think it'll ever get that far.
No, not like something like Sakai Blazers. Yeah, Sakai Blazers are becoming more regular of a release that just releases and it's just that's another Sakai Blazer. That's another Sakai.
That's because they're not hype. The hype they expect them to be up there with a Travis or like with the Waffle.
Yeah. But this is why I feel when the invention goes from Nike and the fact that they can't go rely on the histories of the Chicago OGs or the Michael Jordan brand range run, which is 1s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 14s and all the OGs and all the retros and all stuff like that. And don't get twisted. There's retros, there's OG retros, and there's other tier retros which come out after the OGs, which is tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. They all come out, and there's only so much you can do and so much history you can bring Like the Lightning was the next one. That Lightning Force was the next release that released a couple of years back. There's only so much you can do before it gets boring, and this is what I think Nike's learned from that since pre 2015 is the brand will get stale and it gets boring really quickly if you keep doing lazy things. Like unfortunately, I love the Neapolitan 3, but I think it's just a lazy idea, and it was a 5-second idea to come up with. And it's if you keep doing that, the brand's going to get stale. It's going to be an Ultra Boost situation where you keep releasing Ultra Boost after Ultra Boost after Ultra Boost. There's similar colorways, different variations to it, and now all of a sudden, Nike and Jordan are going to sit there like, oh, we're not relevant no more. This is why they had a Dior one. This is why we have the Amaminier, and we have all these collaborations, and this is why they brought back Travis really quickly, because they wanted the Travis Scott one and the Air 21 to be relevant again, and all is forgiven now. All is forgiven with.
They already had those silhouettes in the tuck, so like you gotta let them go.
But this is my whole perspective. It's like, I said Nike, you're guilty for being lazy, but the thing is, they're not. In one perspective, they're being lazy with their regular releases, but the other perspective, they're pushing the boundaries and barriers with collaborations, which I kind of love. I think it's a really good look for them because it brings something fresh, brings something new. You're not always relying on old history, and old history gets really old really quickly. All the stuff that we're seeing right this moment in time in terms of collaborations is for the new sneakerheads. It's for all the new sneakers that are 18 onwards now, or even 16 to 18 onwards now. In about 10 to 15 years, they're going to say, yo, remember those Travis Scotts? They're OGs. For them, that's OGs. See what I'm saying?
Well, you can call it, they are. I mean, first time collabs are OGs.
Yeah.
If they bring back the chlorophyll pattern Air Max 1, the original is then pushed up into OG status because there's a retro of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the old history will never live up to new history, and in terms of what's happening relevant now, because when the fact that the Air Trainer 1 chlorophyll and the Midnight Navies is still sitting in the UK and there's no hype behind it, there's no relevance behind it, even though we know the history behind it, and we know even the Bo Jacksons don't come out here because there's no demand here. And this is always going to be the case. In the States, it's different, but in the UK and outside of the States, it's different. And there's two different pools. And this is why old history will never live up to new history, even though it's idolized, even though the old sneakerheads will idolize it. In about 10 years' time, if nobody talked about Jordan OGs, they will be talking about Travis Scott's, and they were talking about Amaminiers, and we're talking about all the collaborations. But but the thing is that will never be the case, because Jordan Brand will always push the OGs, always will push the OGs and make that relevant. But if Jordan Brand said, okay, cool, let's forget about old history, let's move on to new collaborations, new sneakers, new ventures, new ideas, and let's never talk about Michael Jordan's achievements again, which in not a million years, that's never going to happen.
Yeah,
but if they did that, for instance, if they did that, would you think these new sneakers will ever look back to what's happened in the present day? They won't.
I wouldn't want them to, so I can get my pair easy.
And I agree with you, but this is what I'm trying to get at, is this is why they have to make The Last Dance. This is why they have to. And prior to The Last Dance, bro, there was no hype on all the OGs, in terms of anywhere outside of one range. And after that, bang, home run.
Yeah.
This is why we're getting the new Jordan movie when Jordan signed for Nike.
And then we're getting a reimagined Chicago.
Exactly, bro. And this is the brand saying, remember us, remember history, remember where we came from. This is where we came from, and I respect that, and I do respect that, because we know the situation, but the younger sneakerheads don't, and they're getting educated, and they're getting reminded. Oh yeah, damn, they're dope. If my dad wears them, my uncle wears them. Now I want to wear them because I know what happened.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's the situation. But yeah, in one hand, Nike's lazy with some of their releases, but the other hand, Nike's dope with the other releases. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Yin and yang,
spectrum.
yin and yang, yin and
I
yang.
think it's a three range spectrum. There's what everybody wants. There's what a lot of us like but may not get, and then there's the Monarch and the Air Max SC and all the other casual stuff that people that don't care are gonna buy. Just like when Jordan sit, when retros 1 through 14 sit, and that casual person that's going to the store just to see what they got because I need a new pair of shoes. It's not I'm coming to get these new J's or I'm coming to get this new Yeezy. Is I just need a pair of shoes and I got $120 max.
Yeah.
If they see that Jordan 1 sitting there, they might be like, $50 more.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see
$50 more and I can get this shoe that I don't know what it is.
I wanna see the Air Max Scorpion. I want to see how that looks. That's interesting. That's interesting to me, definitely.
I want to see
something
that Tinker Dragon. I want to see that.
Definitely.
That's a new silhouette, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. I really
anything
I want to see the Zion 2s.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at them more and more, and they keep reminding me of certain silhouettes I actually enjoy. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But just a quick thing on some sneaker facts. Let's look at some sneaker facts. Hold on, let me just find out. Where did I put this? Start. All right, let's find out some sneaker facts. I can't find the audio for it, but some sneaker facts, and we'll call it a day because actually no. Sorry. One important subject matter we're gonna touch on. So streetwear's been developing over the years, and it's gone bigger and bigger and bigger, and it almost is outdoing designer brands.
Yeah.
Right? Now, are designer brands culture vultures? That's the big question, bro. Are they going back and taking stuff from like Reebok? You see the Mason Margiela Reebok that they did. They ripped off all the Reebok name and affiliation and did a collaboration. Yeah, it did a collaboration with Reebok, but then they're doing that. Then Gucci went with Adidas, and bro, let's not even talk about the ridiculous prices they're selling that Gucci gave for.
I think that's two different. That's two different things. We talked about that that Balenciaga Adidas. Like I think that's two different things. When we look at the knockoff looking stuff that high fashion brands make and sell.
Yeah.
That's where I think we can call them vultures, because when did Gucci or Amiri or whoever the fuck, when did these companies care about making basketball shoes? When basketball shoes are at the most popular they probably ever been, right? But when it's come to collabs, whether it's the big brand going to the sportswear brand or vice versa, I don't really. That kind of is what it is. Whether Jordan went to Dior or Dior went to Jordan, I don't really care about that. Whether Balenciaga went to Adidas or vice versa, I don't care about that. But when Balenciaga makes a shoe that looks like an A6 gel, that's a problem for me. Like, lead them folks alone. You know what I'm saying? Make y'all stuff that y'all normally make. You know what I'm saying? Give me a Air Force One collab. Give me a Yeezy or whatever popular silhouette collab. Don't try to come over here and take from what we got just to. But that's the nature of business, man. I mean, they see an opportunity, they're gonna jump in there. The people that care about the culture, if they have people in these fashion houses that care about sneaker culture, that's one thing, but I don't know if that's the case. It seems like it's a money grab situation a lot of times.
Yep. 100%. Like
I think it's two different conversations for sure.
It's definitely two different conversations. We might talk about it more next week, but like I sometimes feel like they know, like Gucci and Balenciaga, Mason Margiela, you got all the these Dior and stuff like that. They know that these young kids aren't going for high-end fashion. They're going for street fashion. And that street fashion's been predominant. You got Supreme, you got Palace, you got Jordan, you got Nike, you got Adidas doing their thing. And that is the new set standard for clothing and shoes and gear. So I think they feel that they need to tap into that market because their relevance is fading. Like their relevance.
Streetwear is for us. High fashion is for them.
Yeah.
So and streetwear and high fashion is kind of at a crossroads right now because you got brands like Amiri and Palms Angels and Balenciaga and Luke. They all make streetwear looking stuff. You know, I mean, who invented the T-shirt doesn't really matter because everybody make them. But when I'm not going to give you $300 for a T-shirt, bro. Nope.
Right. Nope. We're nearly closing the show, but basically, I got two facts, and then we're gonna do one Mythbusters, and we call it. So, fact number one: Did you know? Right, that the Chuck Taylor Converse is the all-time most selling sneaker?
Obviously, like it was one of the first sneakers that. Well, I think it is the first mainstream sneaker.
Yeah. It was. It basically in 2014 it sold a 1 billion sales. So basically that's the most selling sneaker, but it's due to the fact that it's nearly. It wouldn't be more than 100 years old, and it's still booming. So the reality of the fact is, when we talk about Air Force Ones, even though it's really popular, the Chuck Taylor is still one of the most selling sneakers ever. In history, bro.
The hottest designer in the sneaker culture, Virgil Abloh, wanted to collab on a Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
That shoe, like think about the state of California alone.
Yeah.
It probably account for more than 50% of Chuck Taylor sales in the last 50 years. You know what I mean? Look, when I was in high school, bro, when Chucks hit us in the 90s, highs, lows, prints, white rubber, black rubber, collabs, Looney Tunes, hell, the American flag. Like you can get Chucks in every color, every material, leather, canvas. They probably got suede Chucks. Nike did when Nike got hold to them. They did the Crater Chucks. Like, and people love Chuck Taylor, but I ain't never been a Chuck Taylor person. Now that I got Blazers, I understand the appeal because I never was into that flat bottom like that. But I can see how people dig Chucks because Blazers are comfortable for me. So I think I can compare that to a Chuck because Blazers ain't got air, but
yeah.
Shout out Converse, man. Chuck Taylor. Shout out to Chuck Taylor.
Doing their thing.
Legendary shoe, man. You can't hate on the Chuck.
No, I can't.
Unless it's beat. Buy another pair.
Oh, fact number 2 of the day. This is really, really interesting. This is going back to Adidas versus Nike, and it started right at the origins, bro. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about a fact that if you didn't know, this is great. This is awesome. So the fact number 2 of the day is Nike Cortez was called Cortez after the guy who defeated the Aztecs in war, right? And the background story is, in 1968, the World Cup was taking place in Mexico, and Nike wanted to call their new kicks the Aztecs, right? As a tribute. But Adidas were like, no, you can't do that because we got first dibs. We called our sneaker the Azteca, right? So Bill Bauman didn't like that. So he named the kicks Cortez. So the fact that he said the Nike Cortez, we defeated you guys in the naming anyway, because the Cortez defeated the Aztecs, so Nike defeated Adidas. There you go, guys. The more fact
always
for
win.
today. They always win, and they've been winning this from the beginning, bro.
we will continue to win this. It's us versus everybody.
Oh, bro, that is God.
It's us. We win.
And the thing is, that is a amazing comeback to what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
So you just, I can't believe that fact. That is so crazy. But yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. The Nike Cortez is called the Cortez because it beat the Aztecs. It beat that, and Nike just jumped over Adidas again.
Yeah. They didn't start making all that trash with them lines on it.
I'm
with a real logo instead of some
and
that's lazy. That's a lazy design. Put
what?
3 lines on the side of the shoes.
Yo, don't do that for Adidas, bro. They've done their mistakes in the past. You know what? Next week's show, it'll be really interesting if we talk about the mistakes Adidas have done in their timeline.
starting with them 3 lines.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. This is just jokes. And last but not least, Mythbusters. Okay, cool. So Mythbusters, right, was basically more or less sort of something to do with what was the first sneaker designed. Basically, the first sneaker designed on a computer was it the Air Jordan 23, right? And the myth, like basically, like the story goes that a lot of people say the first ever sneaker to be designed or Jordan to be designed by a computer designer was the Air Jordan 23. And the retrospect of that myth is the fact that while Tinker didn't start off using a computer, as he designed the 3, he didn't use it until until the Air Jordan 23. But in fact, the Air Jordan 13 was the first one to get the color switch on Photoshop with an eyedropper. So the reality was Tinker Hatfield didn't use it until the Air Jordan 23, but somebody else used the concept of computer design on the Air Jordan 13 to actually give it different colorations, like we do now. If we do a custom mock-up, we just bring it on screen, basically change the colorway, change the design, change the aesthetics to make it look like it looks. And that's what somebody else did for the Air Jordan 13. So, and the myth is that the only sneaker that actually got computer designed back in the day was the Air Jordan 23, where in retrospect, somebody actually photoshopped or retrofitted a Photoshop of the Air Jordan 13 prior to one of their releases once Air Jordan 13s were released. So in retrospect, the first sneaker to ever be designed on computer was the Air Jordan 13. That is Mythbusters for today.
Yeah, because we know Tinker put pen on paper. Like,
yeah, he always did.
If you, I mean, you can find them. There's a lot of them out there. He even dropped some the Air Max 1s that had some of the stuff from the drawings, the original drawings of the Air Max 1s.
Those original drawings are crazy. Like the fact that you know that you can get a plan of what Tinker actually produced. Yeah. That's crazy.
So I mean, hell, I got some patents here like that were hand drawn. The Jordan 5, the Jordan 11, the Jordan 10. So, and the Jordan 6 also I got the patent for framed up in here. So, yeah, man, Tinker putting that pen and paper, doing them designs before they were entered into machines is different from actually designing on a computer from start to finish, which it to me, the Jordan 13, you can feel that. Knowing having that information and looking at a Jordan 13 versus the 12 is like, okay, that was a big ass jump. You know what I'm saying? Like the design aesthetics between the 12 and the 13 is kind of one of the biggest jumps between silhouettes that are in sequential order. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like the one kind of look like the two kind of look like the three, 4, 5, and on until you get, because even the 10 with the leather around going around, then the 11 with the padded leather going around similar way, then the 12 kind of mirrors the 11 in certain ways.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go from 12 to 13, it's like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened here? You know what I'm saying?
I have a really good t-shirt idea for you, which I'll discuss offline. But yeah, but apart from that, bro, like that was a good show. I enjoyed it. That was fun. That was
Yeah,
fun.
we got personal at the beginning, but
yeah, but sometimes it's good. Yeah, we do that. We're just human beings. We just filter our emotions through the podcast sometimes, and it's just good to kind of share our thoughts, share our. It's therapy, of course it is. Like sneaker therapy, bro.
Not retail.
Sneaker therapy. On that note, bro, do you want to wind us down? It was good. It was another good. Like we kept it short and sweet this time. We're trying to reduce the show until 2 hours rather than 3.5 to 4 hours like we normally do, because I think we want to give you as much information and as much advice and much conversation so that you guys can keep coming through and keep kind of listen to what thoughts are and even responding back to us sometimes. But yes, bro, break it down for me, bro.
So for TJ, for me, we hope all y'all have a great day, great week, month, year, all that. And hopefully everybody can cop all the sideways, wonky Nike IDs that y'all like. Because everybody deserves to get the bad quality Nike IDs that they want, okay? Shoot on podcast, man. Episode 22.
Take care, guys. And peace out from me and Q. Have an awesome week, guys. Peace. Oh.